everybody, look at that. It is Wednesday night, February 23rd, 8 p.m. on the West Coast. This is the Boffo Show live. Boy, do we have a show for you tonight. First of all, new theme music. Fantastic on that, right? We are live streaming on the YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, on Twitter. Basically, everywhere you could live stream, we're live streaming there. It's Wednesday. Wonderful to be back with you again. We got a really great show set up for you. Don't forget, we're here every Wednesday live. We're going to be taking your phone calls. We're going to be taking your Skype calls later on. It's going to be a fun show. This show doesn't work without you, right? I count on your phone calls, your Skypes, your interaction. Not yet. Did I say call yet? I didn't, Barry. Did I say call yet? I didn't say call yet. You can't call yet. We have business to take care of before we start with the frivolity. Namely, last week, if you recall, our big question of the week was define the metaverse in 25 words or less. And we had 3 finalists. Those videos were posted on our YouTube page. And as of 8 o'clock tonight, we have a winner. And we'll be talking to that winner in a bit. They're going to win a trip to Cancun, which is pretty amazing. You know what? If you didn't happen to tune in last week, I forgive you. It was the first time we were on. Now we're going to be here every Wednesday night like clockwork. Let's take a look at the 3 finalists from last week. Barry, play that video, will you?
A very high IQ, you know.
Yeah. Well, are you in Mensa?
Mensa?
Well, if you don't know what Mensa is, your IQ can't be that high.
Okay, fine. You got me. I'm a fraud.
Google it. Outsmarted by a bear. How does that make you feel?
I don't know what they would do in this virtual reality. I feel like they would have the freedom to conversate.
Yeah, conversate. That's the key. If you can conversate with someone, then you've reduced the world to 2 people. I'm getting tired. Go ahead. Explain to me what you think the metaverse is.
Basically a utopia. Just a lot of planets just collide together and decide to make a utopia and just called it the metaverse.
Yeah, wait. But if they're colliding, if these planets are colliding and death and destruction, how could that be a utopia? If Mars and Earth crashed into each other, we'd all be dead.
Sure, we'll probably lose a...
So you're saying the metaverse is a mass extinction event. Is that what you're telling me?
They will rise to make something amazing.
I like your perspective. Dylan got the most likes of anybody, so Dylan is our winner. He's going to win that fantastic trip to Cancun. It's 4 nights, 5 days, 2 adults, 2 kids. There's all the legal stuff. Just check out the link below the description here, and it's got all the rules. We're going to be giving away these Cancun trips every week. We're going to be giving one away later on today. But first, let's get Dylan on the phone. Dylan, are you there? Congratulations, Dylan. Your video from last week when you and I talked got the most views on our site, and that means you're the winner. You won yourself a trip to Cancun. Have you ever been to Mexico before?
Nope. I've never left the U.S.
Oh, and you're 24 years old, Dylan?
I'm 20, actually.
Okay. All right, well, as soon as you turn 21, you'll be able to take this trip. It's a beautiful seaside resort in Cancun. They speak an entirely different language down there. It'll be an excellent cultural experience for you, Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, just first time ever stepping outside of the U.S., just to Mexico. I feel like it would definitely be an experience. I could possibly pick up some inspiration for some of my art.
Yeah, is that what you are? You are an artist? What do you do? What is your job?
Oh, I'm an artist, but I really wish to become an animator. You know, like to make cartoons, the ones that you see on like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. Like, I really wish to like enter the animation industry, like either as an animator, a storyboard artist, or like a character designer, or pretty much in the animation industry. That is my big dream.
All right. Well, listen, the next time you go for a job interview, you just mention the fact that you were on Boffo's show and that you were the winner. That'll put you on the top of the heap. Guaranteed. Drop my name whenever you need to, Dylan.
Yep, sure thing.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, we will. We have your contact information. I'll send you the certificate with all the rules and everything. Congratulations, you are our first winner ever on the Boffo Show.
Talk about an honor. I'm glad to be here, and like I honestly wasn't expecting to like win this, despite even though I don't know I was even winning a prize. But life is a strange thing, you know.
It is. It is. Thank goodness. If life wasn't a strange thing, we would all be bored.
Tell me
but
about
it is strange, so we're not bored.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan. Good luck with your career. Good luck with your animating and your drawing and all that stuff. And make sure you don't pick up anything nasty in Mexico, if you know what I'm saying.
Nope. I'm
of course you don't, because he's never been out of the U.S. All right, Dylan. Good talking to you. Congratulations. We'll get that to you as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Again, many thanks for being on the show. It's a huge honor.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye,
You were very entertaining. Bye-bye. And that's how we do it, folks. That's how it works. We're going to talk to a bunch of people now. The 3 most entertaining phone calls will be stripped out, and we'll post them on YouTube Saturday morning. And then all of you fans, you vote on it, right? By vote, I mean you like the video or you view the video. If you like it, view it more than once. And the video with the most views at this time next Wednesday night will be declared the winner, just like Dylan, and they'll get a certificate to go down to Cancun. Beautiful, from our good friends at the Cancun Cards. It's a beautiful resort, the Ocean Spa Resort. It's right in the ocean. It's not the ocean, technically. It's the, what do you call it, where the dinosaur thing came down? That's the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, so that's where it is. It's beautiful, it's warm, it's temperate, it's within the Tropic of Cancer, in a good way, not a bad way. All right, so that's how this show works. You call me, we talk, we jive, we talk about things, and then the funniest parts of the show get reposted on Saturday. The best one gets a trip to Mexico. So last week, the question was, can you define the metaverse in 25 words or less? And to be frank, basically nobody could. Even Dylan couldn't do it. He hemmed and hawed, but he was entertaining. So that's why he won. Today, very simple question that I know is going to light up the internet. Here's the question for tonight. Get ready to post the phone number there, Barry. Here's the question. Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars or Star Trek? That's the whole question. Give us a call, 323-9000-911. Give me your feedback. Star Wars, Star Trek. Obi-Wan, Kirk Picard. 2 completely different visions of the future. 2 completely sci-fi different realms of character and story and villains coexisting in the human mind. There are some people that are exclusively fans of Star Trek because they like Captain Kirk or Picard or Michael Burnham. There's 15 different Star Trek shows on TV right now. And then you got Star Wars, the feature films, the Clone Wars, the cartoons, everything. So 2 completely different universes. That's the question. Star Wars or Star Trek? Who do we got, Barry? Hello, you got Boffo.
Hello.
Who's this?
Hello? Is this Boffo?
Hello. This is Boffo. Who's this?
Oh, Boffo. This is the king of food and beverage, Boffo. That's who this is.
Michael Politz calling from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes. Hi, Boffo.
Hi, Michael. How are you? Michael and I used to run a sports betting book in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and then Michael moved to Las Vegas. Then he doesn't call me anymore. He's big leaguing me all the time. How are things in Vegas, Michael?
Boffo, it looks like you put on a few LBs.
COVID.
Oh, is that what
Right?
it was? It was the COVID LVs?
Yeah. I've been wearing this same sweatshirt for 2 years. This is like my slanket.
It looked like something was coming out of the bottom. That's all I'm saying. I'm just asking.
No. I'm not, look, I can suck it in. Big difference, right?
Boffo, I can't call you and watch at the same time.
Oh, well, we all have the crosses that we have to bear, Mike. You want to pitch in on this question of the day? Star Wars
or Star Trek?
Or Star Trek?
It's funny, Boffo, that you say such a thing. I'm
Yes.
going to tell you this. From me and the Food and Beverage Magazine audience, we're going to say Star Trek.
Plug.
We're going to say Star Trek because the food looks better, right? Think about the Star Wars universe. I mean, you're eating things like I've never seen. And then the people you got to sit at the table, and you got to sit in these restaurants and look at these people. It's going to upset your stomach, Boffo. You know what I'm
how
saying?
could you eat in the Star Wars bar with all those weird-looking creatures? You're right.
What if you start nibbling on someone's long antenna or antler or whatever those things are, I mean, there's a lot
That's how you
going
start a
on.
bar fight.
At least with Star Trek,
Right.
you can go to the mess hall. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You go to the mess
Yes.
hall, it's clean, Boffo. It's sanitary.
Right.
It's clean. It's sanitary.
Well, it's in space. It's got to be clean.
I mean,
Right? But Star Wars happens on planets, and it can be filthy. That's an excellent point, Mike. And see, this is what you call observer bias. Michael is very enmeshed in the food and beverage world, so of course he focuses on the food. You remember that green stuff that Captain Kirk would drink in his quarters when he would invite a lady back for the night? It was like a lime green beverage of some kind.
Of course, Captain Kirk, Captain James T. Kirk. But what does the Mandalorian eat, and how does he chomp his food under that mask? There's a whole other thing.
These are excellent questions. Excellent questions. So I'm going to put you down as a Star Trekker because of the food.
You put me down, Star Trekker, because why? Cleanliness and sanitation. Right? That's why on the food.
That is the key.
Nobody needs a
because
food.
the future's got to be clean.
Well, Boffo, nobody needs a foodborne illness. I mean, my God, you know what that would do in space? There's no gravity. Your duty would go everywhere. Your diarrhea.
That's true. It would be very messy. You're right. Thank you for pointing that out.
All right,
You're
Boffo,
right. You're absolutely right.
Have a good
All right.
show,
Thanks for
Boffo.
calling, Michael.
You're very sexy.
All right.
Goodbye.
Thank you very much. That's the editor of Food and Beverage Magazine. Big food and beverage magazine. See, last week was a test show. This is our actual premiere night, so all the big stars are coming out of the woodwork to give us a call here. The phone number again is 323-9000-911. And the question for today is Star Trek or Star Wars? Very different, very heated. People have opinions about these two franchises that rarely will you find someone that is equally excited about both of them. Let's find out who our next caller is. This is Boffo. Who's this? Hello? What's going on? Hello?
Hello.
This is Boffo. Who's this?
Hello, how are you?
Good. What's your name?
My name is Steven.
Hello, Steven. Star Wars? Star Trek, Steven.
I would have to say Star Wars on that one. My dad would say Star Trek, but I have to say Star Wars on that, buddy.
Why would you say Star Wars?
Well, I'm more familiar with it. I honestly know a lot more about it over Star Trek, and I also enjoy it more.
Okay. You want to try and stump me with a Star Wars trivia question? Go ahead. Try and stump me. Bring it, Steven.
No, I don't know that much about it. I can ask you a trivia question, my friend.
Okay. All right. So you know a little bit, but not much. Who is your favorite character in Star Wars?
If I had to pick one specifically, it would probably be either Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader. I would have to go with Darth Vader though, between those two.
So Darth Vader, that's a dark choice. You're picking the Dark Lord, Darth Vader. Are you? What do you do for a living, Steven?
I am actually about to graduate from high school.
From high school? Congratulations. Where do you want to go to college?
Some university, I don't really know yet. I'm still trying to figure all that out. But I just actually finished my classes today, so come May, I will be a high school graduate.
Well, that is fantastic. Congratulations, Stephen. And since you're finished, now you got to figure out where you want to go to school.
Exactly.
You know, you could go to, what is it, Cal Poly? Where do all the scientist guys go? MIT, right. You go to MIT and you could learn about actual space, and then maybe you're young. You may be able to be like an astronaut or something when you get older. Would that appeal to you?
I actually am more. I mean, that is more of a. I'm more of into. I want to be like a psychologist or a therapist. I want to help people, but astronauts can also help people.
You could be a space therapist, Stephen. You could walk in and talk to a tribble and help a tribble get over its fear of barbershops. You could. You know what? I think would be good for you, Stephen. Are you still there?
Oh, yes, I am. I was just waiting for your
okay.
answer.
Yeah. You feel to me like a very kind of quiet, very unassuming person. Let's bring you out of your shell a little bit. Sing me the Star Wars song. Sing me a Star Wars song. Doesn't have to be the theme, but sing a song about Star Wars and really sell it. All right?
All right, what you got?
Make up a song about Star Wars.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, God, you're putting me on the spot here.
That's the whole point of putting you on the spot, yes.
I guess that is
That's
the
why
whole
this is
point.
live on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1, and go!
We all love Star Wars. Everyone loves it. No one really cares about Lena, whatever her name is.
Okay, not a great song, to be honest, but the important thing is you
tried.
tried.
You're putting me on the spot here. What did you expect? I'm not a singer.
Right, no, that's the thing. Yes, you did it. That's the key. And if I may give you a piece of unsolicited advice as you embark on your college career, try everything, Stephen. Try everything, and then the stuff you don't like, do it again. And then you slowly wheedle down what you want to do, and by the time you graduate from college, you'll be doing something that you really enjoy for the rest of your life.
Well, thank you so much,
Sound good?
for the advice. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, soon-to-be graduate Stephen. Sing that song every morning. You'll feel better. And thanks for watching The Boffo Show. Don't forget, we're live here every Wednesday. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, we have titans of industry calling. We have high school students calling. Everybody loves the Boff, right? I mean, what's not to love? I'm big, blue, furry. I got beautiful hair. Yeah. The number again is 323-9000-911, and we are live streaming on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook and Twitter. Never live streamed on Twitter before. Want to say hello to all my fans on Twitter. Love you guys. You're all crazy, but I love you anyway. Any other calls there? Oh, we got another phone call. Bring it on. Hey, this is Boffo. Who's this?
Hi, this is Rebecca.
A woman calling the show? Fantastic! Where are you calling from, Rebecca?
I'm from Ohio.
Okay, and what do you do for a living, Rebecca, if I may ask?
I am a animator, graphic designer, and YouTuber.
Beautiful. Beautiful. We're getting all the animator people, which I suppose I can understand. Have you ever talked to a bear such as myself on the interweb before?
You know, you'd be surprised. This is the first time I've seen a blue bear, if that makes you feel special.
Are there other bears out there with shows? No. Who are they? Point them to me. I would like to talk to them.
See, in my line of work, you get around, so you see a lot of people.
Right. Yeah, that's what I heard, Rebecca. You got a lot of animal friends.
I do, yeah.
Well, all right. Well, you're an animator.
I am an animator.
You okay. Answer the question. Star Wars? Star Trek?
So, in the terms of animated content, Star Wars is better animated content. Although overall, I prefer Trek.
Okay. Yeah, we're not limiting it to animated or live action. We're just talking about the universes because I think, I wonder if you agree, they are different. Like the vibe, it's like a PC and a Macintosh.
Very different.
Right? Give me a 10-word description of each. Star Trek is, Star Wars is. Just a real short, for people that aren't familiar with either of the franchises, how are they different flavor-wise or mojo-wise? What would you say?
Star Wars is a dystopian space past where people with kind of magic powers, but also tech, try to save the universe. Star Wars is where a peaceful society tries to expand their reach and knowledge, and mishaps ensue.
Yeah, you mean Star Trek is this peaceful society?
Yeah, Star Trek, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There really is no magic in the Star Trek universe. It's all technology.
There's not magic. There's kind of like hints of supernatural if you consider like Q from like Next Gen, but like not quite what I would call like magic.
There's no force. There's no magic force that can fix every problem for you like there is in Star Wars. Yeah. It's a more functional...
Whenever the writers run into a problem in Star Wars, it's just like, the Force can fix it.
They make it up! Yeah, the Force can clean your room. The Force can drive you to work. The Force can do everything. What is your preference? Do you prefer magic or do you prefer technology, Rebecca?
I much prefer the logic of Trek.
Why is that?
I think it takes a more skilled amount of writing to like logic your way out of a problem than it just takes to like magic your way out of it.
Yeah, snap your fingers and it's the problem solved. Yeah, I hate that. Hate it.
Yeah. Good problem solving and good writing. I love it.
Yeah. It's like the people that are into vampires and werewolves and all that stuff. It seems like every time there's a problem, there's a magic spell that fixes it.
Exactly.
Bugs me.
You know, the world
Bugs
don't work like that. You got to problem solve.
Right. And that's what they do on Star Trek. Star Wars, it's all magic, all crazy stuff. So I'm going to put you down as a Star Trekker or a Star Warser. You're a Trekkie. All right, Rebecca. Yeah. Would you like to sing a Trekkie song? Do you have a Trekkie song that you like? Make one up. Remember, the most entertaining calls...
I'm not a singer.
Well, listen, here's what I'll tell you. The most entertaining calls, the 3 most entertaining calls from this show, will have a chance to win that trip to Cancun like we just gave away to Dylan. So your call has been very entertaining so far, but boy, you sing a song right now, that puts you over the top.
On the spot, let me think about this just for a split second.
Right. And the rest of you people that are thinking about calling, I may ask you to sing too, so it won't be so much on the spot. We're putting Rebecca on the spot, but the rest of you,
I will sing just
consider
a
yourself
tiny
warm.
little jingle.
Okay, go for it.
Star Trek is better, but you should watch Spaceballs too.
Spaceballs, sure. That's a great movie. Yeah, let me do a little backup singing for you. You know how the... All right, I'm gonna lead you in. Sing your song again. Ready? Wait.
Star Trek is better, but you should watch Spaceballs too. I have no idea where I'm going with this anymore.
That's the end of the song. They have that big Alexander Courage riff at the end of the song, and that's how the Star Trek song finishes. Fantastic, Rebecca. That was a wonderful song. Thank you for your opinion, and keep watching the Boffo Show. What platform are you watching us on right now?
I'm on YouTube.
On the YouTube. All right. Well, thanks for calling, and good luck. You might win yourself a trip to Cancun. You never know.
I would love that.
All right. Thanks for calling, Rebecca. Bye-bye. YouTube. See, that's the beauty of this show. We have animators, we have restaurateurs, people calling in to talk to me, which I don't know where you live, but as far as I know, I'm the only bear available for this kind of conversation on the internet, certainly at this hour on a Wednesday. Again, we're going to be taking the most entertaining 3 calls from this week. We're going to post short versions of them on YouTube this Saturday, and then you view them. And the video with the most views, like Dylan's today, will win that trip to Cancun. The phone number, someone Skype me. I would love to see your face. You're seeing me. If you want to Skype, just Skype Boffo Bear. If you want to call, you can do that at 323-9000-911. We got another call, Barry? We do. All right. This is Boffo. Who's this? Hi.
Can we talk to Boffo the Bear and sing the Star Trek song?
This is Boffo the Bear. Yes. Can you? I would love for you to sing. Well, so before you sing the song, Star Wars,
Hi, Boffo.
Star Trek.
Hold on, I'm going to try to put you on speakerphone.
Okay. Is this a Star Wars group or a Star Trek group?
Oh, this is totally Star Trek group. We are Trekkies.
Okay.
Yeah. And we want to sing the Star Trek song.
Okay. What's your name, first of all?
I'm Lisette.
I'm Rocco.
Hi, Lisette.
I'm Jimmy.
Hi, everybody. All right, Lisette and Jimmy, and who was the middle one?
Rocco.
Rocco. Okay, so we got Lisette, Rocco, and Jimmy singing their version of the Star Trek song.
Yes.
Go. Bum, 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 bah! Wonderful. That was fantastic. Are you trained singers, you people?
No, we're not. We just love Star Trek.
Yeah. Really love you guys.
Okay.
Boffo, you're awesome.
Yo.
You're incredible.
Keflock to you, too. Keflock, that is the treatment that you put on a pan so it doesn't burn?
No,
What is
that's
Keflock?
success in Klingon.
Of course. Of course it is. Okay. All right. Well, and how are you people? You don't even sound old enough to take the trip. Are you at least 21 years old?
We are.
Okay.
Well, I'm 19.
All right. So, Lisette, Rocco, and the other guy, thank you so much for calling. Do you have anything you want to talk about Star Wars, or you're 100% Star Trek?
100% Star Trek.
All right. Live long and prosper.
Thank you.
Thank you. Live long and prosper. Bye.
Bye-bye. Look at this. Boffo the Bear spawning listening and watching parties all over America. I thought they were a pretty good singer, Barry, right? They had it going on there. Yeah, what time is it?
You got a little bit longer.
A little bit long. All right, it just feels... All this incoming love and adulation makes me dizzy. So, again, today's question, Star Wars or Star Trek? The most entertaining phone calls of them all will be our 3 finalists Saturday morning on YouTube, and then one of those people is going to win a trip to Cancun right here on this show a week from tonight. We got another call? No, we don't. Okay, good. I can rest a little bit. Let me tell you a story about Star Trek and Star Wars. I think Rebecca's point was very well made. In Star Wars, you've got the Force, and there is a lot of magical, otherworldly, psychic elements that come into play to make the stories move. In Star Trek, it's all technology. It's all brains and cleverness that moves the story forward. It's stories that are more rooted in reality, if we can talk about space travel as a real thing. And ultimately, I think it will be. 200, 300 years from now, we will probably have spaceships going all over the galaxy, I hope. And we probably will not have the use of magic. Everything will have to be logically based. So I think I'm more of a Trekkie than a Star Wars bear. I especially enjoy the original series because I like watching Spock and McCoy dig each other, fight, bicker with each other. It entertains me to see grumpy old guys going after each other. That's very entertaining for me. What was? Oh, I have an idea. Oh, we have a phone call. All right. You got Boffo. Who's this?
Hello, Boffo.
Hello. What's your name?
Vinny.
Hey, Vinny. Where you calling from?
West side of Long Island, New York.
Long Island, New York. All right. Big question, Vinny. Star Wars? Star Trek?
What did you say?
Star Wars or Star Trek? That's our question for the night.
Oh, me? I'm more of a Star Wars guy. I never really watched Star Trek, so I can't really comment on that. But, I know about Star Wars way more. Star Trek I'm fine with, but, I haven't really seen it. I've never seen it, so I really don't know what it's like. So I got to go with Star Wars.
Well, yeah, that would be hard for you to have an opinion on something you haven't seen. What do you love about Star Wars?
Well, even with Star Wars, I wouldn't really call myself really a fan. I think way too often when it comes to Star Wars, it feels like more people just love to hate on it than actually truly love it. So it kind of turns me off a little bit. But what I do like about Star Wars is that it's been such a culturally significant franchise that very, very few franchises could ever strive to be. That's what I like about it in terms of just its impact as a franchise alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, may the force be with you. Everyone knows what that means, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, what do you do for a living?
Me, I'm busy trying to get into like the sports field, sports journalism, trying to apply for ABC, ESPN, Sirius XM, the works. I'm just trying to do as best I possibly can with it. Trying to see some sports.
As a written journalist, or do you want to be a sportscaster?
Sort of like that, but I'm more into the history side of it, and I kind of want to change up the game a little bit because I just kind of feel like it needs a fresh coat of paint, really. I just feel like I'm kind of tired of the old guard just staying pat and getting people riled up over everything. Okay, well, listen, you've got millions of people watching you right now live on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. Why don't you do play-by-play of me? I'll just do stuff, and you do the play-by-play as if you were my sports announcer. Oh, that could work. I could help you out, but just make sure you contact me for that because I'd be willing to help you out along the way.
No, I mean right now. Right now, I'm gonna move around here. I'm gonna dance or something, and you call it as if you're a sports announcer.
Well, no, I never said I want to be an announcer. I want to be someone that, reports on stuff, and I want to write for things. I'm not really much of I can use my voice and whatnot, but I'm not really much of a sportscaster. I'm a little different.
I see. So you want to write about sports?
Well, when you say write, I really want to talk about sports. I want to discuss people's Hall of Fame cases. What I really like to do is not just with players. I'm really big in pushing for contributors. I'm big for pushing people like Doc Adams, or Lou Perini for baseball, or a Odie Thompson or a Wilfred Winkenbach for football, those kind of choices, ones that you wouldn't really think of, but with enough research and good. So that's a career, talking about other people's Hall of Fame career. Who would you talk to? Just people in your house, or on a podcast, or on the radio? What? I don't understand. I am on certain podcasts. I'm on the Not in the Hall of Fame podcast, personally. I'm also doing stuff for Zenny 62 Media, as well as Around the Block Network, and I might also be working for American Football International very soon.
Okay, let me ask you a simple question. Barry Bonds, should he be in the Hall of Fame or not?
Yeah, I think so. I think, there's people...
You're wrong.
What?
You're wrong.
Why?
Because he cheated.
Well, there's people that have also cheated that are already in, and he was never.
I know that may be the case, but I'm talking about Barry Bonds. Is there any doubt that he cheated?
Well, he never tested positive for a test, so yeah, I would say there may be suspicion, but there's nothing concrete. I mean, David Ortiz got tested positive, and he got in.
Come on, are you kidding me? They take measurements of players every spring training. Barry Bonds' head grew 3 sizes in a year. His head, from when he was, when he started on the juice. You mean to tell me that that's not proof enough for you?
Well, I can tell you right away that people like Hank Aaron took amphetamines back in the day. I can also tell you that people like Whitey Ford and Don Sutton were also taking a lot of stuff to enhance their performance.
Right, but that was not on a prohibited list of things to do. And what steroids do, as I'm sure you know, is it gives you a competitive edge, not only while you're playing, but you recoup faster. So over a 162-game schedule, your body is going to wear down far less. Plus, just look at a picture from Barry Bonds' rookie year or his first couple years and his final years. I mean, I don't think there's any reasonable question that he was on something. So if you give me the fact that he was probably on some sort of steroid and he cheated, then I think that should disqualify him from the Hall of Fame. Am I wrong?
I mean, at the same time, the people that administered their drugs and had no issue with it are in the Hall of Fame as well, and like all these other people are. The people that profited off it are in. And
okay, but you're yes butting me. I'm talking just about Barry Bonds. There are a lot of other guys who did it too. I don't think they should be in the Hall of Fame either. But I think Barry Bonds is the poster child because he took down Hank Aaron's honestly gotten record, 755, beating Babe Ruth. Now you got a guy that comes along and hits, a million home, whatever he hit because he was all jacked up. I think that hurts Hank Aaron. And I think
Hank Aaron was on a lot of things too, though. And he was also doing that to enhance his performance and make his body heal faster as well. He can tell you that right away.
Amphetamines do not make your body heal faster. It's like having 12 cups of coffee. It doesn't do anything to your muscles. Arguably, it dehydrates your muscles and wears you out faster, which is the opposite of steroids, right?
Yeah,
I think I should be on your podcast. I think I should be on your podcast, and I'll talk about Barry Bonds all day long. Or whoever you want to talk about. I don't care.
Well, I mean, with me personally, I think way too often when it comes to baseball, I think way too many people think of it as morality nonstop. Meanwhile, there are people that are already inducted that have done far worse things. And if we're also being honest here, if we look at the body of people that are even voting for this stuff, like, do you think Dan Shaughnessy, George King, Steve Marcus, and Michael Hunt, or even the Bose character qualify? These are people that have a history and a track record of spreading Euro journalism and smearing individuals for a living. So I don't think they're...
Well, but steroids don't help you as a sports writer. All I'm saying is, for every guy that's on steroids and keeps his place on the roster, there's an honest kid who didn't cheat that doesn't make it to the major leagues. That's the sadness. Like what just happened in the Olympics. That Russian skater, cheated. And there are 6 American women that won a silver medal that did not get to stand on the podium and accept their medal. These are girls that worked their whole life, probably from when they were 3 or 4 years old. They win an Olympic medal, and it's going to get mailed to them in a couple of months. That's not right. It's not right. Is it?
Yeah, there's an old saying, Boffo, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And honestly, I feel like constantly cheating has always been a part of the sport forever. And I honestly, I would say that usually when it comes to Hall of Fame stuff, I generally like to avoid stuff like Barry Bonds. Not because I think you're right or wrong. It's just because it's so 50-50 with so many people. Because it's like, I really don't really care if he does or not. I just personally want him in mostly because I just want everyone to stop talking, and because that's just the only way people are really going to calm down from this. Because I would say that
you got a big blue bear talking about it. You know everyone's. All right, tell you what. Let's do this. Let's agree to be friends. We've been friends this whole time. How about if you sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" for me?
I'm not gonna sing that. I'm just saying in general, like when it comes to like
just a little.
Stuff. What?
Just sing a little bit of it. I'll sing it with you. We'll take turns.
You sure?
Take me out to the ball game.
Take me out to the crowd.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack.
I don't care if I'll ever get back.
So it's root for the home team.
If they don't win, it's a shame.
For it's 1,
2,
3 strikes, you're out at the
old ball game.
Fantastic! That was filled with such excitement.
Yeah,
and musicality.
Well, it's also 11 o'clock. That's why it kind of feels a little bit like that. But outside of that, I just say when it comes to like Hall of Fame discussions, I kind of want to change a lot of it because I think way too often it just ends into like just total bickery, and I kind of don't want to do that.
That's why I brought us together by singing the song. Like the Sinatra's Duets album. We came together, we sang a song, and now we're even better friends than we were before. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it's really nice, I'd say.
All right. Well, this has been a very engaging, exciting call. Who knows? You might be one of our finalists, and you might be going to Cancun because of your Hall of Fame beliefs. How about that?
Well, if you think I'm big with people like that, you see me talking about people from the 1800s, then you really get interesting with it.
Wow, that sounds so exciting, but unfortunately, we don't have the time.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Boffo, and everyone else. Keep up the good work, and
thank you.
You get that viewer count going. You guys deserve it for everything you've done.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the phone call, and thank you for engaging with me. I always love a lively conversation.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Everything I've done, it's been a pleasure for the whole month, and we're just going to keep going and going and going. The point that we are right now is not enough. Where our skates are we have nowhere to go but up. We got to keep pushing. We got to keep plowing, and we will get to the very, very top if we all just work together to achieve the ultimate goal.
You're right. What is the ultimate goal?
Being bigger than anyone else until there's nowhere else to go. The point where everyone else looks to you as the top.
Being bigger than everyone else. Well, a couple more pounds of salmon and some honey. I'll get there. Thanks for the call. That was fantastic. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. All right. See, lively on a conversation. When was the last time you were cruising on the internet and you stumbled across a sports conversation between a bear and a writer? Probably never. You're welcome for providing that entertainment to you, the viewer, on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. We have just a little bit of time before we go. We haven't done a Skype yet. I would like to throw out a Skype challenge. Everyone knows what air guitar is, right? Funky, you know what air guitar is, right? Yeah. You just play guitar, yeah. The key is the face that you make when you're playing air guitar. I would like someone to Skype in and show us their best air guitar face. I'm going to take one more phone call, and then someone Skype in. I want to see your air guitar face because I think, quite frankly, it'll be very entertaining. But back to the phones. This is Boffo. Who's this?
This is Keith.
Hello, Keith. You sound very excited to be on the program. Where are you calling from?
San Diego.
San Diego. And what do you do for a living, Keith?
I'm a food clerk at the zoo down here.
You work at the zoo?
I work in one of our restaurants.
Oh, so you don't actually work with the animals?
Not yet.
Yeah, my cousin Gary has been at the San Diego Zoo for a long time. Loves it there. Gary, he's a brown bear. Yeah.
Okay.
Loves it. Says you guys do a great job. The climate is perfect. Lots of fun people come by. He's really enjoying it because, quite frankly, he was too lazy to live in the wild. He was always begging berries and honey from me. Better that he's in the zoo. They take care of him and everything is fine. For the question for the night, Star Wars, Star Trek, where do you come down?
So I've never watched Star Trek. So
ever?
I've never. No, I think I've.
How is that possible? How can you've never seen any of the Star Trek movies or television programs?
Natural talent. I don't know.
How does natural talent?
I don't know.
What does that have to do with you not watching Star Trek?
I think it either wasn't on whenever I watched TV as a kid, or because I think one of the channels my parents watched when I was a kid had it, but they weren't ever really interested in it. So by the time it was
all right, so you're a Star Wars guy.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you love about Star Wars? Why are you a Star Wars guy?
I I kind of like how. I kind of like just the environment of it. It's kind of grimy. It's very lived in.
It is
like,
grimy.
Nothing very pristine or clean. Like it's kind
Yeah,
of.
well, Star Trek is very
people
clean.
Live in this town. You can tell people live in this settlement.
Yeah.
I think I also like a lot of the creature design in it, too. Just from all the aliens. You got like ones that look like squids, ones that look like squids, but different. They're different squids.
Right.
Don't confuse.
Yeah,
the
well, and you
squids.
being a zoo guy, I would imagine that creatures are all, you're all about the creatures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite animal at the zoo?
Ooh, that's
It's a toughie.
a tough one. I remember as a little kid, I really liked the gorillas. Because as a little kid, I would watch Tarzan on a VHS, and I liked the gorillas in Tarzan.
Right.
And I guess I kind of just gravitated in that direction. And
Yeah. Well, they're always entertaining. The gorillas and the monkeys and the chimps, they're either, making out or running around or throwing their feces around. They're the most popular animals at any zoo, I would imagine. But we bears, we don't do that. We're more refined. But the gorillas, they're crazy. Absolutely
it's
crazy.
Too, the few times I've been able to walk past the enclosure, I think they started realizing what cell phones are, because I've seen moments where like they're enamored with like the screen of it. I remember I tried taking a video one time. This guy was flipping through photos he took at the zoo with a girl, and it was paying attention and kind of watching the entire time.
Right. Wow. Yeah,
can't wait
teaching
to
a
play it on
gorilla
the
how to
side.
use an
It's gonna be
iPhone
great.
would probably be easier than teaching your parents.
Well, my parents got the hang of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
I would
it'll
love
be
to see a
fine.
gorilla on a smartphone.
Yeah.
It'd have to be really big because their hands are very big to push the buttons and such. What's your favorite song about animals? I'm trying to get everyone to sing this weekend. I don't know why. I'm just in a singy mood.
I don't even know any songs about animals. Shoot.
What's a good animal song?
Oh, jeez.
You know Old MacDonald?
Who said that?
That's a torturous song. That and the Wheels on the Bus. I'll jump out this window if you start doing the Old MacDonald.
Who said that?
Yeah, all right. Well, listen, I appreciate your phone call. Thank you so much. Please keep watching us. We're on live every Wednesday night, and we're on YouTube all the time. All the videos are on YouTube. Catch us there. You follow me on Twitter and on Instagram and Facebook. Boffo the Bear. I'm Boffo the Bear everywhere.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
Thanks so much for calling. Enjoy the zoo.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. Well, this has been a fun show. No Skypes. No one wanted to show me their air guitar face. This is an opportunity that you let slip away, folks. We'll try that again next week. I want someone to show air guitar face. No? All right. Thanks for watching. We are live here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Next week, we'll be awarding a Cancun trip to one of the people you just heard. So check out the videos Saturday morning on YouTube. We'll have 3 finalists, most entertaining call of the week. One of those people will win a trip to Cancun next week. Next week, got a great show for you. We were at the Comic-Con here in LA in December, and we did a bunch of interviews with cartoon actors, big stars, some kids, some cosplayers. We'll be showing you some of those interviews that we shot live at Comic-Con 2021 right here in Los Angeles. That's the show next week. Until then, I'm Boffo the Bear, and you gotta love me because I live here in the metaverse. What is the metaverse? I don't know. All right. Bye-bye.